I want to share some thoughts with you that I've had in the past few days or so, and see if you agree or disagree in the comment section if you're so inclined to do so. But I think we've had a lot of discussion this year, in the few weeks of this year has been here in 2024, about a secret society and how the secret society is going to change everything in society or whatever they're going to be planning to do, some big plan to eliminate all society, right? Whatever their plans are. And I would think that if someone does belong to a secret society, they will be part of the rich ruling class. They wouldn't be part of the lower classes. For what reason would they want to help the lower classes for? If your society is running the way that you want to see it, when you want to maintain that society at all costs, if you're belonging to the upper class, if you're a lower class, tough luck. I don't see a reason for someone of the upper class to help anyone of the lower classes succeed, or the lower class in general be on an equal pair with the upper class. I would wager to you that perhaps the secret societies that we often talk about are part of that rich ruling class, and fear is their main weapon into making sure that no one in the lower classes could ever seek a change in this society. By simply mentioning that, hey, we of the secretive upper class will come after you, constantly, steady, beating the drum, and then spreading it down to the lower classes, to where the lower classes actually believe it and help spread that misinformation. Because everyone should believe that this society is not where we all would like it to be right now. I'm talking about this American society. And in this American society, there is a deep divide between rich and poor. Now, who do you think wants it to keep it that way? Who do you think benefits the most from the classes separated one from the other? That's right, the upper rich class. They would like everything to happen, to stay the same, no changes whatsoever. It doesn't matter if you're conservative or moderate, as long as you're part of that upper class that looks down on the lower classes, be no changes at all. Nor anyone would challenge because of the misinformation they put out, the direction, the weird imaginations that are posted daily on this site and others, other forums, other sites. As long as they keep that going, as long as they can maintain that dominance over your mind, you'll never be free. So I would suggest that instead of falling into these wild imaginations, that we all learn to become thinkers in the society. And we're starting to see the pendulum swing towards that way, but I'm thinking of thinkers such as the ancient Greek philosophers, Plato, Aristotle, and the rest. Individuals who question their society and question life in general, and also wanted to improve everyone's lot, to make sure everyone understood that there's a greater wisdom in learning that society isn't what we want it to be at that time. In reality, the thinker is the most dangerous individual in society. If you want to talk about people who are really dangerous to a society, think of the gentleman I just named. Also add Gandhi, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and other people on that list. People that would question society for why it is the way it is and the direction that it's headed in. There's no doubt, as of 2024, we're not headed in the directions that we had thought about 60 years ago, in the 1960s, when everything looked optimistic, well, as far as certain things look optimistic, but also in that same time period where the space race was being fought between Russia and the United States to see who would explore space and go to the moon one day, when people didn't accuse it of being fake. There was also discontent in the American South. Civil rights movement was taking place and taking shape, and building a coalition of individuals who looked like me, and then later joined by other individuals who were different ethnicity, to make changes in the South and make changes to better the lives of people. And again, thinkers, always a dangerous lot for a society which doesn't want anything to change. It wants everything to stay the same. It wants you to believe what they would tell you to believe, and they will feed it through their own selective media, through their innovative and interesting platforms. They would have you to believe that everything they talk about in regards to this secretive, clandestine society is true. Society is out to take your freedom. Society is out to take your livelihoods. They plan to be the big brother of George Orwell's 1984. Yet, not even mentioning Brave New World with Aldous Huxley, where that society was free and open, and yet under Mustafa Mund, still not a free society. And you in the comment section can disagree with me on that. That's okay. All I can say is that in our push in the 21st century, a century that 60 years ago we thought would be filled with flying cars, flying vehicles, people in flying jetpacks, futuristic societies like the Jetsons, we thought our American society and the world would be plentiful and a long way. We would achieve so much more. How to stop diseases, how to stop poverty, racism, and the rest. And unfortunately, we have not arrived at society, not by a long shot. We are still headed towards a decline of values, a decline of just being polite to each other, just a decline overall in general. We need to get back to that. We need to get back to respecting each other's opinion, and yes, treat opinions as opinion, not facts. But we should also learn to be tolerant towards each other, respectful, and at the same time understanding where each of us is coming from. It's not a mandate for us to become and behave better. It's just a request. A request we can either answer or refuse, and we find ourselves slipping farther and farther away from actually being respectful and actually being tolerant. Sorry, I can't. There's another word I want to find. I can't find it. Sorry. But I urge each and every one of you watching this. You want to make a change this year? You want a resolution to be firm and solid and unwavering? Then let's practice just being respectful. Let's practice becoming thinkers of the society. Yes, there'll be talks about gender. There'll be talks about gender fluidity. There'll be talks about all the different subjects that we are indulging right now. But I would urge you that as human beings, let us try to improve what we can improve together. Let's improve our neighborhoods. Let's improve our state. Let's improve our country. And you can take improvement the way that you want to take it. It's an open-ended subject that each one of us can make of it what it will, what it is. But I'm urging each and every one of you to just do your best in this year 2024 to be the person that God has created all of us to be. God's created us to be. Sorry about that. And just to really, really work towards a better society. Because a better society doesn't have to be in secret. And that's all I'll say about that. Of course, I am sharing this video with the Thoughts on Stream channel, or if you're on the Thoughts on Stream channel watching this, I'm sharing this with my regular video, the Charles L. Chapman channel. Please, if you like, subscribe to both channels if you want, for the best intuitive thought, I guess, but really just to hear my thoughts and opinions about life in general. Thoughts on Stream channel definitely has more about my thoughts and my feelings, how I think about the world in general. But again, subscribe to whatever channel you wish. I do want to thank each and every one of you for watching. If you on the Charles L. Chapman channel and you click the banner above, you'll be able to go to my website and see what my book's coming out. I do have Strange Tales of Science Fiction coming out this year. Or check out any of my other works that are available for publication, for consumption from you folks. But until the next time, I want to wish each and every one of you the best. Stay safe, stay positive, think, and guess what? Take care.